Before starting section 4.1, we're going to do a review day of solving 1- and 2-step equations. And even before we get into solving the equations, we are going to have a review of simplifying expressions, so combining like terms. So for the first example, I have 3x plus 9 minus 2x minus 11. So I have to combine like terms. So 3x and negative 2x would go together, and 3 minus 2 would be 1x, so we would just write an x. And then positive 9 and negative 11 go together, and 9 minus 11 would be negative 2. So the simplified version would be x minus 2. For this one, we have to distribute before we can combine like terms. So we have to take that negative 8 and multiply it by everything inside the parentheses. So we're going to have this 3x. Negative 8 times 2 would be negative 16x. And negative 8 times a positive 3 would give negative 24. So then 3x and negative 16x are like terms, and 3 minus 16 would be negative 13x. And then we have this negative 24, so minus 24, and that would be our simplified answer. This one has two things to distribute. The first one is the 5, so it gets distributed inside of this parenthesis. 5 times 3 would be 15h, and 5 times 2 is 10. Then over here, this minus sign, there's not a number in front, it's really a negative 1. So negative 1 times 3h would be negative 3h, and negative 1 times a negative 9 would be a positive 9. And then we can put like terms together. 15h minus 3h would be 12h. And positive 10 and a positive 9 together would make positive 19. And that would be completely simplified. So that's the review on combining like terms. Up next is solving one-step equations. So these are those upside down T problems. So we draw the wall through the equal sign. And we want to solve for y here. So I have to look is what's going on. It's y divided by 3. So the opposite of division is multiply. So I'm going to times both sides by 3. So divide by 3 and times by 3 cancel. We just have the y left. And 21 times 3 would be 63. And then we can check our answer just to make sure we have the right answer here. We can do 63 divided by 3 and see if we get 21. And 63 divided by 3 would be 21. So we know we have the correct answer. Number 5 is negative 5g equals 30. So again, we're going to draw that wall through the equal sign. And this time, on the side where the variable is, we have multiplication. So we're going to have to divide to get rid of it. So we're going to divide by a negative 5. And the negative 5s would cancel out, and just g is left. And 30 divided by negative 5 would be negative 6. And again, to check our work, we plug that negative 6 back in. We can do negative 5 times negative 6, and we should get positive 30, which that is true. So we know we have the right answer. Then moving on, we have two-step equations. So that means we are going to have to do the upside down T problem twice. The first one, we are going to get rid of the number on the side with the variable that's farthest away from the variable. So in this case, we have a 2 and a 4. The 2 is touching the x and the 4 is away, so we're going to get rid of that 4. It's minus 4, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. So I would have 12 here, bring down the equal sign. The negative 4 and the positive 4 cancel out, and we just have that 2x left. Then we have one more step. We want to simplify for x, so we have that 2 that's being multiplied right now, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. So x, the 2's canceled, just the x is left. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we get an answer of x equals 6, and then we can plug that back in up here to check our work. 2 times 6 minus 4 should give us 8. And 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 minus 4 would be 8. So we know we have the right answer. And then we have 2x minus 7 equals 15. So upside down t. On the side with the variable, we're going to get rid of the number that's farthest away from the variable. So that minus 7 has to go away. So I'm going to add 7, both sides. So 2x is left here. And 15 plus 7 is 22. And then we have 2 times x, so we're going to have to divide by 2 to get rid of that. And the 2's cancel out, we just have an x, and 22 divided by 2 would be 11. And we can plug that 11 back into this equation. So 2 times 11 minus 7 should be 15. So that's 22 minus 7 is 15, and that is true. So we have the right answer. And then for my last problem here, one that looks just a little bit different. On the side with the variable, the number that's farthest away would be that plus 19. So we're going to minus 19 from both sides. So the 19's cancel here, and we have x over 7. And 24 minus 19 would be 5. And for our last step, we have to get rid of that 7. That's a divide by 7, so I'm going to multiply by 7. So the 7's are gone, and I just have x, and 5 times 7 is 35. And if we plug that back in, it would be 35 divided by 7 plus 19 should give us 24. And 35 divided by 7 would be 5. And 5 plus 19 is 24.